Look at this day. It's an absolutely bloody gorgeous day. Actually, it's not a bloody gorgeous day, it's almost snowing outside, but we have a new part, and this is massively exciting because it's the new friction clutch pulley drive P51, and this fits any of Jin's engines that have this size of 6-hole PTO wheel on the flywheel. So that one, I mean, they obviously look the same, don't they? But also this one, sometimes the screws are arranged on the inside of that and sometimes on the outside. I think the new models, which also have a different shape, as long as they have that 6-hole mount. Right, let's unbox it. Goodness me, an unboxing video. I haven't done one of those for a while. Nice box as usual. Good packing as usual. This has come from China. If you can hear meowing in the background, it's not me. Okay, that's the back of it. Actually, it has got a bit of weight to it. So this is the production version. Better made than the pre-production version I saw of Jin's. Yeah, it's got a bit of weight to it. It's pretty solid. Looking at that wheel, the brass wheel. Nicely made, and the little components in there. Okay, so that's, I'm just trying to pull that around. That's locked at the moment, and then pull that out, and just actually works so well. There's really very little resistance there, and absolutely locked. And yeah, so that can be going around when you pull that in and out. And that's how they worked. So which engine am I going to put this on? So I've got the absolutely beautiful bull top monitor. That would look good on there, but probably the classic hit and miss. And by classic hit and miss, I mean the olds. Okay, the colour is not what you're seeing on screen. These are a beautiful red, not a kind of a light pink, but I think that would work pretty well on there. Another favourite engine of mine for the sound it makes is this engine here, but it's really, this is a Chinese diesel engine, a model of a Chinese diesel engine. So it's not really, I don't know if it's the right age. I think I'm going to put it on this one for now. This engine is based on Olds, what's called Olds, the brand, OLDS, American early engine. There's another American early engine which is Associated Chorboy. Now the Associated Chorboy has the traditional weights here. I'll put a picture of it on screen. I've got that in the garage, the Chorboy, and my Chorboy in the garage has the remains of one of these on it. So for me, I think this is going to go on here. it does have this. This is Jin's old-fashioned single A4 sheet of instructions, which is all we really need. How to install it. He's showing the operation, how to engage and disengage it. Yeah, very self-explanatory really, isn't it? So, but he's still got a nice clear instructions there in case you're retarded. Okay, let's have a look at this. Yep, you can just see that there. Oh, here's the box, and yes, there are screws there, for goodness sakes. Okay, Thomas, how blind you are. Yep, you're supplied with the long screws that are necessary for this. Sorry, Jin, I nearly did you a disservice there. But yeah, these are the teeny tiny screws that came out. And these are the much less teeny tiny screws that go in. You can see a tail in the corner of the screen there. Over here, can you see that? A tail? Anyway. Tiggy, you alright? You like to help Daddy with his machines, don't you? Right, and in fact, I've got an extra screw, which is good. Jin obviously knows that I'm likely to lose a screw. He knows me too well. I've disengaged this so I can get those screw holes where I need them. Yep, you guys get the idea. I'll do the rest of them. Yep, so it's screwing in absolutely fine. I'm not needing to put, you know, those things all line up absolutely fine. Really nice. Very, very strong connection, because there's quite a bit of weight on that for me to be doing that. Isn't that cool? Right, let's get this beast running. I test the batteries of these engines before I run them, always, because it's just so frustrating if you think you've got spark and you haven't. 1.52, so that's charged. Good. Okay. Didn't even have to take it out of the box, if you're careful, which is good because it's hard to get back in exactly right. Yeah, see, you can get the oil in there without even taking that out all the way. And there it is. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Okie dokie. Let's tighten that up all the way and then ease it off a touch. Now, you might find that there we go, off a touch. You might find that it's difficult to get your oil into the big end. Perfect size for getting the oil in the big end. The one that Jin supplies or has on his website. Sterling Kit, probably Engine DIY, also have those. So I'll put a drop in a couple of other places. Here. Yeah. I use a glass syringe for the fuel. Again, you can pick these up from AliExpress, Amazon.com. If you're in Russia, you can probably forget about wild berries. Okay, so I want about a third of a tank. Ooh, I'm quite excited. I love new parts. So, I'm probably going to start this by hand. I usually start these hit and miss engines by hand. Yeah, and it's starting. I mean, it's cold. It's just... it's not quite drawing up the fuel. It would, when it's cold, it is better to have the fuel tank full, yeah? you get a little bit more gravity feeding. So it's running a little bit lean, I would think. And maybe cleaning my spark plug might help. Right, let's have a look. So this helps us to get this on and set this up. All right, and then push the clutch. You can hear the generator running, and I can tell you that the light is going up here. The generator is from OKMO. The engine is from OKMO, and this great friction clutch is from OKMO. Well, that's really satisfying. Beautiful job, Jen.